Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Today, I want to talk to you about instituting a plan of prevention for child sexual abuse. Everyone knows it's a growing problem in our society that really needs to be addressed at the grassroots level. I want to appeal to you where the rubber meets the road, but before I do, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Bronx, New York, but I now reside in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm the mother of 10 children. I have a bachelor's degree in elementary education and a master's degree in psychological counseling. I'm very passionate about a lot of things. And while I wear many, many hats, I'll be wearing my parenting hat today. And of all my passions, the one that is the most nearest and dearest to my heart is children. Hence, why I'm the mother of 10. Not just my children, though, but your children, too. I am a child advocate. I advocate for the needs of children who have been hurt and sexually abused. With all that said, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. I want to appeal to the mommy and the daddy in each of you. But when you hear the question, don't just answer the question too quickly with a surface response. Take the time to ponder the question and give it a true and real moment of thought before you respond. Is your child truly safe? Would your child know what to do if he or she were inappropriately propositioned by a sexual predator? These are some very, very important questions. Did you know that 1 out of every 5 to 6 boys and 1 out of every 3 to 4 young girls will be sexually abused before adulthood? These are alarming statistics. Are you also aware that most victims of child sexual abuse actually know their perpetrator? How unnerving is that? Abuse can leave a child's true purpose lost forever in a sea of emotional conflict and distress. Is your child prepared to circumvent such a situation? Have you taken the time to teach your child to shout no, or tell them to tell you when someone makes them feel uncomfortable? Here are a list of some basic symptoms of a child who has been violated. Sadness and despair, isolation, confusion, crying, loss of appetite or low energy, sleeplessness or excessive sleeping, nightmares, and bedwetting. Now, any one of those in and of itself could just be a very normal phenomenon for some children. But if your child displays at least 4 of these 7 symptoms, it's time to figure out what's going on and seek out some help. This is not just a pastime activity for me. My passion is born out of the pain of my past. As a child, I was left unguarded and defenseless against several perpetrators, and it almost destroyed my life. Don't leave your child's future and emotional well-being to chance. Arm your child with confidence. Stop the unconscionable actions of these social deviants. For this reason, I have written my autobiography. I tell the story about my life and my experiences. Not just to be telling it, but to let people know, let those who have been victims of this kind of abuse know there is life after abuse. And the name of my book is I Can't Stop Now. Obviously, my pen name, Sid. But I didn't stop there. I also wanted to make sure we got this at its source. So I've written 2 children's books. The first children's book is Always Tell a Grown-Up. And this book is best suited for children between the ages of 0 to 6. And so that no child would be left out, I wrote a second children's book, which is entitled, Don't Be Afraid to Shout No. This is for ages 6 to 13, depending on the child. What the books help to do is they help to initiate conversation while also aiding in the breakthrough of any uncomfortability or anxiety you may have about dealing with such a topic. The books are colorful, friendly, age-appropriate, and they serve as a toolbox of information which will equip your child with the skill to avoid violation and or abduction. They are fundamental teaching aids. The topic is discussed sensitively, clearly, and concisely, leaving nothing to chance. In a society where the number of missing and exploited children is growing exponentially and has reached epidemic proportions, it is imperative that you arm your child or children with the skills they need to ensure their safety. Please don't ignore this. Its effect may have lifelong consequences. While this is not a pleasant topic, it is a very necessary topic. Feel free to order the books at www.empoweryourchild.info or call me direct at Highly Inspired Publishing at 910-207-0557. When you get to the website, feel free to view the video. There's another video on the website. After reading the book about my childhood, you'll fully understand why I had to write these books for my children and yours. In fact, I used these very books to train my children. As a sidebar, if the pain of sexual violation has already touched your child's life, and by the way, when it touches your child, it's not just your child, it's everyone that is connected with your child, you, the other family members. This heinous crime affects everyone. If this has happened already, unfortunately, please call me at 910-207-0557. Leave your name, your number, your state. If I'm not immediately available, I will certainly get back to you as soon as I get your message. On the other hand, if you don't want to call, you can feel free to email me at icoachforsuccess@yahoo.com and let me help you get in touch with the necessary resources for you and your child. Give your child a fighting chance by giving them the gift of security and hope for their future. Thank you for your time.